So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's Stojkovic.
Oh, really well played.
And this is Roberto Baggio. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cannavaro cuts it out. And here's Bellingham. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of...
Big chance! And now they can clear their lines. Couldn't squeeze it through. Del Piero, and he's found a way past. He's having a go. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it rattles the bar! That's really well cleared. Driving forward. Conte. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aberdeen have it back and can go again. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Aberdeen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Out for a throw. Ronaldinho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's heaved it away. Batistuta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shapes to shoot! It's Renlu. Oh, he's been caught. That's another chance. In he goes again. There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Some heroic goalkeeping. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Ronaldinho. Number 10.
And the second half gets
Messi.
underway.
Number 7.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the back.
Stojkovic! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Aberdeen are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the volley. Oh, split-second reaction.
Vieira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 3 coming up. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Del Piero. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Stojkovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Aberdeen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking for the run, and it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Shoots! He has done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice sequence of passes this. He's being urged to shoot. And Del Piero! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Bellingham. And that's been won straight back. Bellingham. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking to go deep.
Aberdeen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Hernandez. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? And this is Roberto Baggio.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management.
Minute has been indicated.
And he was quick to react. It's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's managed to get rid. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Forlan. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Forlan. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Tries to pass it through. Bergkamp. Now it's Yamal. That is a great pick out.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Knocks it out wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's an errant pass. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mbappe, showing great feet there. Knocks it into space. Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has a look and plays it forward. Spread out to the left. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Adams gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Oh, it's just a little long. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Mbappe. Number 19, Cristiano
Here we go again
Ronaldo.
then.
Number 3,
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 14, Vinicius Junior. Number
Deftly
27,
away.
Serginho.
He's shifting through the gears
Coming
here.
on the field, number
Owen
11,
looking to run onto it.
Luani.
Bit too much
Number
weight on the
7,
pass.
Owen.
That's a little off
Number
target.
8, Gerrard. Number
The movement
18,
is slick, the
Hazard.
speed is slippery.
Number 22,
The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substitution in progress.
He's got away, and that has put paid to that. It's Maradona! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the shot! Maradona gets flagged offside. Owen, and the pass is intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Oh, this is a great position. Colomouani. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Colomouani. Forlan. Real chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Forlan. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pinches it off him. Into the last 5 minutes. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Ronaldinho! And how did he not make it 4? And smartly reclaimed.
4 added minutes has been
Ricky
indicated.
Puig. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Colomouani. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Forlan. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Everybody,
The game yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Maradona. The ball's gone astray. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good alertness. Van Basten. Maradona. Van de Ven. Van Bauten. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Modric. Now it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Forlan. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for a runner. And this is Van. And the volley. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Botafogo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi has it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. 30 minutes gone. Modric. Modric conjures time and space where few can. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Modric. Cannavaro. It's played through for him. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played into space. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Opts for safety. Now it's Forlan. It'll be a throw-in. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Ronaldinho. Number 10, Messi. Number 8, Maradona. Coming on the field.
And we're off again.
Mbappe.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Van Basten. Van de Ven. Oh, that was vital. Conte. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yamal. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rodri.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Yamal. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Modric. That's beautifully weighted. He's won, and the shot! No mistake! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yamal. No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Cruyff. Bergkamp. And he's worked it through. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through, and he's having a shot! Yamal! It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. And there's green grass ahead of him. And here's the chance to counter. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties. So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Maradona. Maradona. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Snyder. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ruben Neves! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Forlan. Adams calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour played. And the through ball. And this is Messi. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again! And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Azar. Flamengo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And he's there to clear it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Costa Curta. Great vision. And he's managed to get free. Delivers with whip. And that has been knocked clear. Tries a shot! And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Messi. Messi gets into some space. Looking for a run-up. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Conte, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Maradona. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Number 15.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Number 8.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Number 22.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial
Number
difference.
17. Number 19.
Bergkamp. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Knocks it into space. And the finish! And he hits the net. Flamengo are level. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Flamengo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitution.
Ricky Puig,
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
and it's hoisted clear.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's worked it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got away. Looking here to chip it through. Here comes another cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Threads one in. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's well spotted. Forlan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed.
Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ricky Puig is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Nunez! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Flamengo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Forlan.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Forlan. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Forlan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Passing is crisp and sharp. Perez, and he's in on goal. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Beckham. Beckham! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already.
David Beckham.
And he's forced to go back. Cáceres. Nesta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Forlan. He's away. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Over to the left. Forlan. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Barcelona really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get...
And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Maradona. It's Maradona! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're underway again.
Bangladesh can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Belletti. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well read, nice interception. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune. And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. And the ball's gone astray. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, important interception. Maradona does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Perez. And he's lost his man here. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Beckham. Number 15, Perez.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Number 21, Mbappe.
Messi.
Number 24,
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Number 17, Messi. Number 10,
Tar.
Ronaldinho. Number 19,
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Number 11,
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Substitutions taking place.
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a dangerous ball.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Brilliantly cut out. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Messi, Adriano. Not the most convincing of passes.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Knocks it out wide. And he can clear it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle.
Goes for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlip to indicate what was coming.
Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The word legend is badly overused in our world, Peter, but he qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Yeah, just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
Can beat teams pretty much on his own.
That's a decent clearance. And we have our very first corner. Maradona gets it clear. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldinho. He can run onto that. Matheus Cunha. Still goalless. Spread neatly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Maradona. Shifted upfield. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Forlan is on his own. Palmer. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Palmer. Can he get on the end of this? Madueke. Madueke puts a cross in. It's a really well-measured ball. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Barella! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! Manchester United take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced.
And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 41 minutes
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Real chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. And he whips it in. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Forlan. And the counter is on. That ball looks a good one. They've won a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Matheus Cunha. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Terrific header! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Over to the left. Tries to play it through. Played in by... Chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Šeško really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
So time for
Ronaldinho.
change, and this
Number
one has been on the
10,
cards for a little
Messi.
while.
Number 8, Maradona. Number 14,
And it's
Diego
Batistuta.
Forlan. Coming on the field, number
it's beyond the
22,
defence.
Mbappe. Number 17, Yamal.
Spread it left.
Number 19.
Well, there's plenty to like about
Number
this
7,
approach. Get your head down,
Batistuta.
keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Danger averted for now. Out for a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Palmer. Now that's well seen too. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Threads one in, and he plays one through. And that is it, the referee